Hello again. Do. Welcome to the Chris Jack Show, where you come and see what I gotta say. What I say to me, what I say to you, 'cause you're really me. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I'm gonna have to disavow something I said just now. About how, in a sense, from our perspective, the problem is, how do we go from a state of not loving myself to a state of loving myself? But the wibbly wobbly thing comes in here. Why do you want to love yourself? It's because you want to get better. And there it is again. That's the whole reason why you're not better. That's the whole reason why you don't love yourself. And by telling you that you should love yourself, I'm just compounding that. I mean, what we're doing in all these kind of things is we try to gratify each other's need for comfort, try to make us feel good about ourselves. This was a whole issue in Christianity over salvation. They would say, yes, salvation is of the Lord. Even in Calvinism, he predestinates some people to heaven and some people to hell. And it's not about you at all. But then there'd be all this talk about assurance of salvation and how to be sure of it, and people wanted to feel okay. They couldn't just trust this grand image they had to be satisfied in themselves. And that's all that people are looking for. They're just looking to be gratified. That's what us humans are. We're scratchers of itches, and that's where everything we do comes from. And that's fine, that's just part of what is. Those itches in a sense are like communications from external reality to this body, which is part of external reality. And then the body responds and it does things. And you've got all these humans kind of acting in reality, all for like kind of self-interested motives ultimately. And they just spontaneously create this order, this structure. It's like the ants. Yes, it's like the ants. None of the ants are there, all thinking the big picture about what the ant colony should be like, but just through their spontaneous meanderings, they create things like a garbage pit to put their rubbish in, a kind of cemetery to put their dead in, food lines to get food. There is no upper mind organising it all, and you can imagine each little ant there thinking, fucking hell, what am I meant to do? How am I meant to act and stuff like this? Whilst going about their daily business, getting food for themselves and stuff like that. All that can really be said, all that can really be done in trying to convince people of this, and it'll only work if they can receive it, or if they do receive it. It's what Jesus meant when he says, this is the work of my Father, that you believe what I say, kind of thing. Is you could just describe what is, and how even what we term the bad, the wicked, like the sexual urge being so put down, but that's necessary in order for procreation to occur and for there to be humans in the first place. You just give a description, and then really what it comes down to is, on one side you're there like, oh, don't like this, I want this again. And then the difference between a kind of enlightened person and an unenlightened person is instead of, oh, this again, same shit, different day, it's, oh, same shit, different day, oh, this again, what again, yeah, okay. That's it. And enlightenment isn't about, because the unenlightened person, he sees the same thing as the enlightened person does. And so nothing changes, it's just an approach, and it's not that it's better to be up for life and game for the game, and it's worse to be, oh no, can't be bothered, don't want this. Neither of them are better or worse. It's just that I would prefer one over the other. And it's like, how are we going to get to that? And then we create a whole another game, a really good game about getting to that. And any obstacle, any kind of instruction we give is just an impedance, as I was saying before. Yeah, goodbye.